Welcome back to Glorious Amplification. Today I am here with a video that will explain you why I consider common sense and education are two different things. It is an obvious fact that common sense and education are two connected but different things. Just because someone hasn't gone to school or someone hasn't passed out from universities, it doesn't mean that the person doesn't have common sense. He may have, he may not have. At the same time, just because you are a gold medalist or you are serving in the government of India or in the government of Rajasthan, it doesn't mean that you have common sense. Since we know that history is the best laboratory to reveal the truth, so let me give you an example from the world history. I think almost all of you must have heard the name of one of the most renowned and greatest scientist of his time, Albert Einstein. Albert Einstein, he was a man of sound common sense. So one day when he was sitting in his drawing room, his driver approached him, and during an informal conversation, the driver told Albert Einstein, "Sir, I have memorized all your lectures word by word." Listening to this statement, Albert Einstein, he fell in surprise, and after thinking for a while, he said, "Okay, it is good. What we do that tomorrow I have to deliver a lecture, but the organizers, they do not recognize me by my face. So what we do that you become Albert Einstein and I will become your driver." Agreeing upon it, the driver said okay, and next day both of them, they went to the place. When the car reached, the people, the organizers, they rushed towards the car. They welcomed the driver thinking that he was Albert Einstein, garlanded him and glorified him, escorted him to the stage where he was supposed to deliver a lecture. After some time, when the formal welcome ceremony was over and it was the time for the driver to deliver a lecture, he started speaking on microphone. A huge crowd was present. People were there and they were listening to each and every word being spoken by that fake Albert Einstein, I mean the driver. And he started repeating lecture which was already given, which was already delivered by the Einstein at some other places. So with the help of his memory, he delivered the lecture in a proper way, and the crowd, they went crazy. They started clapping, they started glorifying him, and almost all of them said what a great lecture it was. But since we know up to here in this story, we see the power of memory, that if you have sound memory, then you can become a copycat. Copycat means a person who copies and then gives the same thing whenever it is needed. After some time, when it was coffee time, since Albert Einstein was playing his role as a driver, so he wasn't even offered coffee and he was given the last chair. So during coffee time, a gentleman approached the fake Einstein and said, "Sir, I am amazed at your speech. I am your fan but could you please explain me again the definition of relativity? Now Einstein, who was sitting back, he thought that now my driver would be caught red-handed, that he was not Einstein. But to his amazement, the driver smiled and he said to that gentleman, "Oh, that simple thing. You couldn't understand? Do one thing, go to my driver and he will explain it to you." Now just think that if the driver did not have common sense, he would have been caught red-handed that day. But how beautifully he diverted the matter. He diverted the question towards original Einstein, and this is how both of them, they got escaped. The organizers could not recognize who was original Albert Einstein. This is the power of your common sense. Common sense by definition means your ability to solve a problem whenever it comes to you, to solve a problem in such a practical way that you reach conclusion. This is what we can define about common sense. One more example is there. It was Shivaji Maharaj from Maharashtra, who had been struggling against the Emperor Aurangzeb. Shivaji, since he had a mission to establish his own kingdom in Maharashtra, so he was busy in thinking about his future plans and project. It was night time and he was sitting by his mother. She found that his son was absorbed in thinking something. So what she did, she went to the kitchen and took dinner for him. Shivaji, he started taking his food from the middle of the plate. Since food was very hot, rice was very hot, so his fingers burned. Looking at it, the mother smiled and she said, "Shivaji, you should have started from all the corners of this plate where food is not so hot." This was a general conversation between a mother and son, but Shivaji took a different lesson out of it, and then he conquered all those areas first which were bordering upon the kingdom of Aurangzeb Alamgir. This is the power of common sense. So what I say, that the people, if you just look back at before 30 years, 20 years, 25 years, you would find that the people of that generation, they were not so much educated, they did not have so much degrees, they did not get as high marks as you are getting in examination these days. Still, they were able to take practical decision whenever needed. This specific quality is missing in our generation. We are getting very good marks, most of the students in their schools and college examinations, even in language. In Hindi, 100 out of 100. In English, 100 out of 100. So they are getting full marks. Still, if you change the question a little bit, you will find that the children, they will go perplexed. They would get trapped. They won't be able to find out the real answer. Why? Because they have relied on their photographic memory. Photographic memory means your memory that captures things. For example, like your smartphone, when you use your smartphone, it captures photo. In the same way, photographic memory, it behaves, it functions. So we are counting on our memory and thinking that since we are getting very good marks in the examination, that means we are the most intelligent person of this globe. We are the most intelligent person on the face of this earth. This is your misconception, and this misconception needs to be removed. So friends, whatever examination is there, I do not know, because many of us are preparing for RIT examination, Many of you are preparing for Patwari examination. My many friends, they are also preparing for Rajasthan Administrative Services examination, whatever examination it is. But if you have an ability of applying your common sense while solving the problems, you will be passed out with flying colors. This is my promise. And one more thing, please do not underestimate people. I have seen generally what happens, since I am a teacher, so I am speaking out of my own experience. It is a general tendency in our schools and colleges that the science teacher, he thinks he is superior to all others. The mathematics teacher, he also thinks the same. And what they think, that the teachers who are from humanity field like social science, etc., they are not so much great. This is a general tendency. And many of them, they say, I don't like history. Some of them said, history is a boring subject, it bores us. Whatever their statements are, many of these people, they might be seen in your surrounding areas also. What I say to them, that, okay, you are a mathematician, you are a scientist, you teach science. Tell me, what thing have you invented so far? You are not teaching science in a school, you are teaching the history of science in your schools. You are not teaching mathematics, you are teaching the history of mathematics. So history is important. It is the only subject that opens the doors for getting us educated in a proper way, irrespective whether you are from science stream, whether you are from commerce stream or humanities stream. So apply your common sense, do not get overconfident, and do not become a copycat. A person who counts on his memory can become a copycat. Copycat means a person who copies from somewhere and pastes somewhere. This is copycat. We don't need to be a copycat, especially when you are sitting to fight a competitive exam that demands common sense, and common sense must comes from within. So if you are lacking common sense, you won't be able to answer at least 20 or 25 meritorious questions. You will be able to solve 60 questions or 65 questions, but what about those 35 or 30 questions that demand common sense from you? So friends, education and common sense are two connected though different things. And do not underestimate those people who are less educated than you. It is highly possible that they are having more common sense. They are having the power of common sense in a higher degree than you. So try to develop both the things together, and do not mistake education for common sense or common sense for education. It is a truthful fact. It is true that education helps improve your common sense. But just remember, I have used here word helps. I have used here word helps. So education can help you improve your common sense, but it is not the one and only tool that can improve your common sense. We can learn from nature, we can learn even from animals, even we can have our lessons from mad people, lunatics. We can have. The only thing is, you must have an ability of taking lessons from various fields, from various people, from various creatures. Haven't you heard about Newton? Something falls, a fruit falls down from the tree, and he used the philosophy. He didn't use his scientific mind, the calculative brain, calculative scientific temper. No. When a fruit falls down from the tree, he thinks, why did it fall down? Why didn't it go up? So what he was doing, he was using his philosophical brain, and that is why I always say that up to 18th century, almost all the scientists, they were either philosopher or historians. It is true. So do not underestimate those people who are from humanities streams. Do not underestimate those people who are less educated than you, and do not get overconfident if you are getting or if you have got very good marks in your school and college examinations, because competitive exams have a very much different nature. They test your common sense, and you are expected to apply your common sense at the same time when you are supposed to apply your education, when you are supposed to apply your memory power. So it is like a triangle: memory, common sense, and your education. So when these three, they come together, then you become a perfect person, a perfect man who can fight any competitive examination and get himself passed out. Thank you very much for watching this video, and we will meet in some other videos. Goodbye.